Okay, take paper 13 part A. Paper 13 part A. Right. We'll do the part A and then come to the part B. Yeah. Part A says number 1. K is between 1 and 0. Show that the roots of this equation 1 minus k times x squared plus x plus k equals 0. Roots of the equation, these are always real and negative. Real and negative. Right. To check the nature of the roots, we have to check delta. Delta is b squared minus 4ac. B squared means here 1 squared. 4 times a is 1 minus k. C is k. Delta 1 minus 4k minus plus 4k squared. Minus 4k minus plus 4k squared. Delta, you can write this is 2k minus 1 perfect square, no? 2k minus 1 perfect square means 2k perfect square. This is coming. This into 2 means minus 4k coming, plus 1 coming. You can very clearly understand 2k minus 1 perfect square is always positive or 0. No? Therefore, delta greater than or equal to 0. Hence, roots are real. Hence, roots are real. Secondly, asking to show the roots are negative. And then we'll take the two roots as alpha beta. Then alpha plus beta we can write minus x coefficient divided by x squared coefficient 1 minus k. Alpha beta product is constant k divided by 1 minus k. You can see here k is in between 0 and 1. Therefore, this 1 minus k is positive. Since here we have negative sign, alpha plus beta is negative. This k positive, 1 minus k also positive, alpha beta product positive. There are two numbers alpha and beta. Their sum is negative. Right? Their sum is negative. Their product is positive. There are two numbers. Sum is negative. Product is positive. Since the product is positive, alpha and beta should have the same sign. Same sign. No? Since their sum is negative, each must be negative. So therefore, alpha plus beta negative, alpha beta positive says both alpha and beta negative. Right? Therefore, alpha less than 0 and beta less than 0. Hence, roots are negative. Right, roots are negative. Yeah, that's how we take the first one. Second one, 3 to the power 2x plus 1 minus 3 to the power x plus 4, no? X plus 4 plus 3 to the power 3 equals 3 to the power x. This is the question. Second one, no? Okay. Now here you can write This one 3 to the power 2x plus 1 I can write 3 to the power 1. This 3 to the power 2x again I can write like this. And here bring this side minus 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power 3. It is 27, no? Equals 0. This 3 to the power 2x I can write 3 to the power x all to the power 2, and this 3 I can write before. Here 3 to the power 4, 81 minus 81 3 to the power x minus 3 to the power x plus 27 equals 0. This sum is minus 82 3 to the power x plus 27. Here 3 times 3 to the power x squared equals 0. We get like that, huh? Now let's take this 3 to the power x as t. T equals 3 to the power x. If this is t squared, no? 3 t squared 82 times t plus 27 equals 0. We can factorize this. By factorizing, we can take the answer there. Right, what are the factors there? We can write this one 3t squared minus 81t. Right. Thereby, we can take plus 27. Take here 3t out. Right, minus t minus 27 equals 0. Then you can factorize this t minus 27. 3t minus 1 equals 0. Then you can find two answers for t. T 27, t 1/3. But we need to find x, no? Put here 3 to the power x for this t 27. 3 to the power x, 27 means 3 to the power 3, x equals 3. Secondly, 3 to the power x, 1/3 means 3 to the power minus 1, taking this numerator, x equals minus 1. Two answers are coming like this, huh? 3 and minus 1. Right, number 3. A limit x going to 0 sine phi cos squared x divided by x squared. Limit when 0 sine phi cos squared x I can write as 1 minus sine squared x divided by x squared. We'll multiply by this phi inside. Limit x approaches 0 sine phi minus pi sine squared x divided by x squared. This way we can write now. That is pi means 180. This pi sine squared x assume as an angle in radian measured. Pi sine squared x is an angle measured in radians. Suppose like that. Sine 180 minus this is theta. Sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. The answer of this is sine this pi sine squared x. Limit x going to 0. Pi sine squared x. This x squared I write here, and here I write pi sine squared x. To cancel this pi sine squared x, I write here another pi sine squared x this way. Then nothing change here, right? Okay. Then if you take this pi sine squared x angle as theta, this is also theta. Then here we have sine theta by theta form. But you know when x going to 0, this is 0 now, sine 0 is 0. This pi sine squared x angle becomes 0. So therefore, if you take this as theta, x going to 0 means this theta also going to 0. Then what is available here? X going to 0 means sine theta by theta, theta going to 0, sine theta by theta, as theta going to 0, what is that? It is 1, no? Yeah. Then you can apply this way, limit x going to 0, sine pi sine squared x divided by pi sine squared x, and here take this pi out, limit x going to 0. Then there we have sine squared x upon x squared. You can write that as sine x by x perfect square, like this. Then you get the answer. This thing is 1, right? Into here pi. Here sine x by x as x 1 0 is 1 square, na? So we get this as pi. Answer pi coming like that, huh? Right. Next one. Number 4. The polynomial functions x cube plus ax squared plus b and ax cube plus bx squared plus x minus a have a common linear factor. Then number 4 we can write x cube plus ax squared plus b and this one ax cube plus bx squared plus x plus a. These two polynomial functions we are given have common linear factor. First degree factor they have. All right. Suppose the common factor is x minus alpha. Suppose the common factor is x minus alpha. That means x minus alpha is a factor of this. Same factor is a factor of this. That means when x minus alpha is a common factor, root is x equals alpha. Root is x equals alpha, no? Right. That means when you put alpha for every x here, this function should be 0. When you put x equals alpha here, this function should be 0. Why? X minus alpha is a root of factor mean x minus alpha factor mean x equals alpha root. If alpha is a root, then alpha should satisfy both equations. Therefore, x equals alpha is a root of the what? Polynomial function. Right? That means when you put x equals alpha, this must be 0. X equals alpha, this must be 0. Therefore, we can write, put alpha here, alpha cube plus a alpha squared plus, we should be 0 there, a alpha cube plus b alpha squared plus l plus a is equal to 0. Number 2. These 2 equations we can write. Okay, now what I do is this. Number 1 equation we multiply by a and we subtract number 2 from that. This equation we multiply by a and this is subtracted. Then this alpha cube term will cancel off. If we get a squared, from that we have to subtract this. Then a squared minus b alpha squared. And here ab, we get minus alpha b minus a equals 0. ab minus, no? ab minus a. Correct, no? I multiply this by c, subtract a squared minus b alpha squared. Here minus alpha coming, b minus a. Right, now I can multiply this by minus sign. Then this is b minus a squared times alpha squared plus alpha. And here, when I multiply this by minus sign, what do you get? Yeah, that is a minus ab, no? A minus b, no? I mean 0. This we get, no? Okay. At people here we have minus sign, no? Minus a, no? A minus a. This is minus a, right? Then here we get this. Then we can write this as minus a. Here we have minus sign, right? Then what is this, people? We get this sign, this kind of equation, huh? Yeah, now you can explain this equation. This equation coming, this one coming like this. Yeah. I can explain the way of coming this relation like this. It is coming this way. You can see there, if I take b minus a squared into x squared plus x minus a1 plus b. Suppose this way we have a polynomial function. Okay. When I put for x alpha here and here, then you get this. When you put x equals alpha at these places, what you get is that expression becomes 0. That's what this says. That means x equals alpha satisfies this polynomial function. That means x equals alpha is what? Root of this. If x equals alpha is a root, x minus alpha is a factor of this. Correct? No? Therefore, this says x equals alpha is a root of this equation. X equals 0. X equals alpha is a root of this equation. That says x minus alpha is a factor of this given polynomial function. Understood? Huh? Therefore, x minus alpha is a factor of what? B minus c squared x squared plus x minus a times 1 plus b. This is how we take that answer. Number 5. Solution sin inverse I of x sin inverse 12 over x equals pi by 2. Take this as alpha, as beta, sin alpha pi by x, sin beta 12 by x. Now, the given equation reduces to alpha plus beta equals pi by 2. Take this beta to right hand side. You see. Then take sin on both sides. When you take sin on both sides, sin alpha equals sin pi by 2 minus beta. Okay. Then for sin alpha we can write pi by x sin pi by 2 minus beta means cos beta. Cos beta. Right now, we can square this 25 upon x squared. This is then cos squared beta, no? Cos squared beta means 1 minus sin squared beta. Correct, no? Cos squared beta 1 minus sin squared beta. Sin beta you can substitute now. 1 minus sin squared beta means 144 upon x squared. Now bring this side. 24 upon x squared. 144 upon x squared equals 1. Here 169 x squared. It comes as plus or minus 13. You know, you can very clearly notice the minus sign is impossible. The reason is, people, when I take minus sign here, this will be minus. This will be minus. The minus sign you can take out. From here also minus sign you can take out. We proved that in trigonometry. Sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. Minus sign you can take out. Therefore, when you select minus 13 as our answer, this will be negative angle. This is also negative angle. Okay. Then left hand side become negative. Right hand side we have positive angle. Negative angle and positive angle never be equal. Due to that, this minus 13 we reject. Therefore, solution is plus 30. Okay, that's how we take. Yeah, applied part number 6. 6.0. The Poisson vectors of the points A, B, and C are A, B, C respectively. Right. We are given 3A vector plus 5B vector 8C. Then I can write 3A plus 5B. This 8C I can write as 3C plus 5C. Take this vector to this side, this vector to right hand side. 3 A minus C coming, 5 C minus B coming like this. Huh? Now what is this? A minus C means what, people? A minus C is CA vector, no? C times CA vector. Correct, no? When you write CA vector only, second letter Poisson vector minus first letter Poisson vector we write. This one BC. Second letter Poisson vector minus first letter Poisson vector we get. Okay. Now what is the next question asking then? Show that ABC polynomial. Correct, no? This is what? Number 1, CA parallel to BC. Two line segments are parallel. Both begin from same point C. Therefore, the 3 points ABC polynomial. Number 2, left hand side then 3CA equals 5BC. Then the ratio ACCB we can write AC here, CB here, 5 by 3. Correct, no? 5 by 3. By this you can say ABC are polynomial. Discrete success ratio. Right. Number 7. From a point in the space, a particle is projected vertically upwards with velocity 2u. At the same moment, from the same point O, another particle Q is projected vertical downwards with velocity u. Okay. From point O, projected this way upwards with 2u. Particle P, particle Q projected downwards with velocity u. Both particles move under gravity. Sketch the velocity time graph for the motions of P and Q on the same diagram. Right. Particle P moving upwards, no? Here, suppose 2u that moves under gravity. retardation G like this. So okay. Other one is Q downward, therefore velocity negative. Minus U. Then that is moving under gravity with acceleration G. Therefore, this line and this line must be parallel to each other. Like this. That is how people we get the VT graph. Now let's ask you. Can you show that when P reaches to its maximum height, the velocity of Q is 3U. P is this, Q is this. P reaches to maximum height means this time point. That moment, velocity of Q means this. Correct, no? Now this height we need to find. That height is that height is this and this parallel. These two also parallel. Therefore, this is a parallelogram. Then this height is equal to this height. K2U, U, 3U. Therefore, it's also 3U. Therefore, the velocity of Q is 3U as P reaches to maximum height. That's enough. Huh? That's enough. Right. Okay, then you can write this one as A, B, C, D. Then write down like this. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Therefore, VC equals 3U. VC equals 3U. Hence, the velocity of Q as P reaches to maximum height is 3U. Is 3U. Number 8. The forces is act at the point is whether the system of forces reduces to a couple length, find the magnitude of the couple. First mark this forces. Okay. Right. First mark this forces people on the OXY Cartesian coordinate plane. Right now, the forces like this say minus 4y plus 3j is the force that acts at the point 2y minus j. At the points 2y minus j means the position vector 2y minus j means the point is x coordinate 2, y coordinate minus 1, 2 minus 1. That point the force is minus 4i plus 3j. Minus 4i plus 3j. Minus 4i plus 3j means in the direction to minus I, force is 4. Minus I means leftward. Force is 4. Plus j direction, force is 3. You see 3. Right. Now, the other forces also I mark like that. Now we are given show that the system of forces reduces to a couple. Reduces to a couple. Whenever a system of forces reduces to a couple, the resultant force is 0. No? Then to find resultant force, I added the given forces in the vector form. You know, by adding vectors, the answer gives us the resultant vector. This time the vectors represent forces. By adding those forces, we get sum. That sum will give resultant force. The resultant force we got as null vector. Resultant force null vector mean what? Resultant is 0. No resultant force. Okay? No resultant force. Now, asking to find what the moment of the couple. You know, moment of a couple around any point is the same. That's the property of a couple. Around any point, moment of a couple is the same. Then select any point you like in the plane and take moment of this forces. Right? I'll take around O. I take around O, but anticlockwise moment. Around O, when you take anticlockwise moment, this 2 anticlockwise moment, this height is 4. 2 into 4. By this 7, yeah, anticlockwise moment, this length is x coordinate 3, no? 7 into 3. By this 6 gives clockwise moment, and we say the height is 1. 6 into 1 minus. And by this 3, around O, anticlockwise moment, 3 into this length. This length is x coordinate of this point 2. And by this 4, clockwise minus 4 into this height y coordinate 1. 4 into 1. Okay. Now here 8, 21 minus 6, 6, 4. You can cancel down. Here 25, no? 25 units coming now. Right, number 9. Number 9. A and B are two unit vectors. That means mod A is 1, mod B also 1. Such that the angle between them is theta. A and B unit vectors, angle between them is theta. Show that sin theta by 2 is this. Right. Right. I use this, Yeah. Now A dot B we can write. mod A, mod B, cos theta. A dot B is equal to 1 because mod A is 1 into cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to A dot B, right? Now, we'll take A minus B mod perfect square, right? Perfect square of modulus of the vector, we can write how? Taking dot product of the vector with itself, no? A minus B mod perfect square we can write as A minus B dot A minus B, that you know. Now apply distributive law to right hand side. A dot A minus A dot B minus B dot A plus B dot B. Yeah. A dot A is mod A squared here minus 2 times A dot B mod B squared. Mod A squared is 1 squared minus 2 times A dot B. A dot B is cos theta. Put here cos theta. Mod B squared is 1 squared. Here 1 squared and this 1 squared is 2. 2 cos theta. 2 minus 2 cos theta. This cos theta you can write with 1 minus 2 sin squared theta by 2. This is cos theta we can write by using half angle formula. 1 minus 2 sin squared theta by 2. Now do the bracket here. 2 minus 2 minus minus plus 4 sin squared theta by 2. This side we get A minus B mod perfect square. This you can cancel down, no? Then you can take the answer. Bring that 4 to left hand side and take the root. Then we get sin theta by 2. A minus B mod by 2. Correct, no? Number 10. The resultant force of two forces of magnitude P2P is root 3P. Yeah, you know, when we have this way, two forces, P and Q, the resultant force is given by people R squared, P squared plus Q squared plus 2PQ of theta. Can remember this formula? Yes. Okay. We derived this in Copernicus forces lesson. R squared is equal to P squared plus Q squared plus 2PQ of theta. Then I'm asking the resultant force of the two forces P and 2P is root 3P. Find the angle between the forces. That means asking this theta. Then you can substitute for R root 3P, P and Q, P and 2P. Thereby you can find cos theta, right? Then substitute for this R root 3P. Then its perfect square means 3P squared. For P squared, we can put P squared, Q squared, 4P squared, 2 times P, 2P cos theta. Right. Now, you can simplify this. P squared can be cancelled down, no? Here 1, here, this is 3, here 5, 4 cos theta, no? Then 4 cos theta equals minus 2, cos theta minus half, theta 120. Cos theta minus half means theta 120, yeah? Find the angle between the forces. Also find the angle between the resultant and the first force. First force is this P force. No? Right. That angle also we know people here. This angle, if I take as alpha, tan alpha is given by the other force. The alpha is in between resultant and we know. In the numerator on the right hand side is q times sin theta. Q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. This is a formula to find tan alpha. These things we discussed, right? So now that angle can be found therefore this way tan alpha. Right. Our q is second force is 2p, no? 2p sin 120 divided by p means p q cos theta. 2p cos 120. Simplify this now. Sin 120 means is sin 60, no? Root 3 by 2. P plus 2p. Here cos 120 minus half. Tan alpha. Here root 3p. This thing we get 0. Tan alpha is infinity. Alpha 90. The angle between result and first force is 90. Right. This is the end of the discussion of the first paper, right? Okay. Right. Yeah. Second paper. Right. Second paper. First question. Right. Second paper, first question. Part B. If x given x4 plus px squared plus r given f1 minus 9 f0 minus 8. Find the values of p and r. f1 minus 9. f1 minus 9 means putting x equals 1 here. What do you get? It is f1, right? You get 1 power 4 p1 square r f1 equals minus 9. P plus r minus 10. Number 1, no? f0 minus 8. Put 0. The right hand side is r. It is equal to minus 8. Put minus 8 here. Plus 8 p minus 2. R minus 8 p minus 2. Next one given. If fx can be expressed as this way, now we can write fx. Fx we can write x power 4 p is minus 2, no? 2x squared r minus 8. Now this is our fx. We are given that fx can be written as ax squared plus b of x squared plus c. This c we are given. Find the values of the constants a, b, and c. When you remove the bracket here, a squared x4 2 times ab x squared b squared plus c. Square this, we got multiplied this 2n multiplied by 2, 2ab x squared b squared c. Here we have x4 minus 2x squared minus 8, right? Now, we can equate the coefficients. When you equate the x to the power 4 coefficient, right hand side a squared, left hand side 1, then a should be plus or minus 1, but given a positive, no? In the question you are given a positive, therefore this minus 1 we can't select, a equals 1. Next one, x squared coefficients you can equate. Here right hand side 2ab, left hand side minus 2, 2 and this we can cancel down, we get 1, a is 1, therefore b minus 1 now. Then we can equate the constants. Constant means x power 0. Right hand side b squared plus c, left hand side minus 8. They must be equal. B is 1, no? Minus 1, no? Then 1, take it right hand side, c is minus 9. We found ABC. Then find the real constants of fx equals 0. And find real roots of fx equals 0. Right. Now fx is this. That one we wrote like this now. Therefore, we can write fx. This is our fx now. Substitute for a 1 x squared, b is minus 1 of x squared, c is minus 9. Then fx is this. Fx equals 0 means when this equate to 0, no? Yeah. Yes, now x squared minus 1 of x squared minus 9 equals 0. Now we can factorize this. X squared minus 1 of x squared minus 3 squared 0. It is like x squared minus y squared. X minus y into x plus y. Yeah. X minus y, x squared minus y minus 3. Then next one, x squared minus 1 plus 3 equals 0. Here x squared minus 4, here x squared plus 2. You know this is positive value never be equal to 0. It says x squared minus 4 equals 0. X equals plus or minus 2. Therefore, the real roots are x is 2 and x is minus 2. They are the real roots. And that is the part A. Part B. Part B. Find the range of the values of p so that for all real values of x, the expression is positive. P minus 1 x squared minus 4x plus p minus 1. This is a quadratic function, no? The quadratic function. If I take this as y, p minus 1 x squared minus 4x, p minus 1 coming. Now this should be positive. For all real values of this should be positive. You know, when we consider this graph, this is a quadratic graph. This graph has basically two shapes, no? Minimum shape or maximum shape. Now, this expression, this one should be positive. for all values of x. That means after drawing this graph, when we move from negative infinity to positive infinity along x-axis, this expression should be positive. That means y should be positive. Y means y coordinate. Right. So therefore, the graph is either maximum or minimum. After sketching this graph, it should be lying completely above the x-axis. That's what y is positive. Then the graph should be like this. Minimum graph like this. The graph is like this only. See here, minus 6, here, plus 6, here y. Then the graph should be minimum and it should not have real roots. So therefore, the graph should be minimum 1, this x-squared coefficient should be positive. Therefore, to satisfy this required condition, there should be two conditions satisfied. P minus 1 should be 0. That gives, taking the right hand, p greater than 1, number 1. Okay. Second one is the graph does not cut the x-axis, means it has no real roots. It has no real roots. It has no real roots means its delta should be negative. Delta should be negative. Right. Delta should be negative. Delta negative. Delta b squared minus 4ac, no? B means minus 4. B squared minus 4 times a is p minus 1. B also p minus 1. Then p minus 1 squared, no? This is negative. Then here we can write 16 minus 4 times p minus 1. Perfect square 0. Cancel down this by 4. We can write this one now. 4 minus p minus 1 square is 0. Multiplied by minus 1. Then this is positive. P minus 1 squared minus 4 greater than 0. When you multiply by minus sign, the direction gets opposite. Then you can factorize this p minus 1 minus 2 p minus 1 plus 2 greater than 0. How? This 4 I can write as 2 squared. Then here we have x squared minus y squared, difference of 2 squares. Factors I wrote. Then p minus 1 minus 2 is p minus 3 here. Here p plus 1 here, greater than 0. You can find range of this. P minus 1, p3 here. 0 is in this interval. Put 0 here and here. What do you get? This is minus 3. This is plus 1. The product is negative. Does not match with this. Therefore, this region doesn't satisfy. This region satisfies, or this region satisfies. But here we don't have equal sign. Ignore both. Then this is the second condition. Number 2. Number 1 says p greater than 1. Number 2 says p should be in this interval or this interval. Then final answer is common region for 1 and 2. Common region for 1 and 2. What is the common region? When I mark p greater than 1 here, 1 is here, no? When I mark p greater than 1, here 1, no? We have shade this way. Okay? 1 is here, we have shade this way. Then for both 1 and 2, the common region is going to be p greater than 3, no? Right? So therefore, p greater than 3 is the answer. Part C. Find partial fractions of this. x squared minus 1 divided by x squared times 2x plus 1. You know how to write partial fractions here. Here we have repeating linear factor that we write on the right hand side, denominators like this. So starting from the power 1 of x, then increase the power at time by 1. If we have power 3 here, another one here we have to write as x cube. Right. This one 2x plus 1. For all these denominators, the numerators are constants like this: a, b, c. Right. Now multiply both sides by the left hand side denominator. X squared into 2x plus 1. Then here we get x squared minus 1 a times x 2x plus 1 b times 2x plus 1 c times x squared. Right. Now we have to find this ABC. Put x0. Put x0. This will be 0. This will be 0. We get to right hand side b. Left hand side we get minus 1. Right. Secondly, put x equals minus half. Put x equals minus half. When you put x equals minus half, this bracket is 0. This is also 0. Here we get 3 by 4. Equals minus half here means 1 upon 4 minus 1. C equals 1 minus 4. C equals minus 2. And now take x squared coefficients in the left and right. Equate x squared coefficients in the left and right. X squared coefficients, when you equate, here we get ax into 2x. Then the coefficient of x squared is 2a. Here c. Left hand side is 1. Then c is minus 3, no? That right hand side 4 is 2. Is 2, right? Now you can put ABC figures there. Substitute this, write this again. Substitute ABC. A is 2. B is minus 1. C minus 2. This way we can take the partial fraction. Right. Our next one, inequality part. Right. First graph is two a y equals 2 times mod x plus 1 minus 3. We can define this mod x plus 1. This changes at minus 1. No? Then mod x plus 1 on the right of minus 1 is equal to x plus 1. On the left of minus 1, it should be multiplied by minus 9. Minus 6 minus 1. Right. Now, first one, when x less than minus 1. How to search this? Y equals 2 times mod x plus 1 minus 3. No? Right. 2 times mod x plus 1 on the left of minus 1 takes this. Then put minus 6 minus 1 minus 3. Then the graph we must show is minus 2x, here minus 2, minus 3, minus 5. Secondly, when x greater than or equal to minus 1. the function 2 times mod x plus 1 minus 3. On the right of minus 1, mod x plus 1 is x plus 1 minus 3, y equals 2x plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1. This way we get down. Now, here to draw this line, we should have 2 points now. Definitely 1 point we have to find, put in x equals minus 1, we are here. When you put x equals minus 1, a minus 1 into 2 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So 1 point is this. The same point we must put here, right? Then that also when I put x equals minus 1, minus 3, no? This will be it, no? Right, now we can sketch that graph. Right. X equals minus 1, y minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3 is here. Minus 1 minus 3 here. This point, huh? Right. Then this graph passes minus 1 minus 3. Another 1 point we need to draw this straight line. To draw a straight line, we need 2 points. No? 1 point only we have. The other point you can take, the intercept of this is minus 1. Then this graph cuts the y-axis at minus 1 here. Here, minus 1 is somewhere here. Right? Then this line passes through this point and this point. Now, since that line, we need on the right of minus 1, join these 2 points and produce the line only this direction, because on the right of minus 1 only, okay, x greater than or equal to minus 1 means on the right of minus 1 only, we must do this, huh? Like this, huh? This is. This is that one. It's the equation y equals 2x minus 1. Right. This one, it passes to minus 1 minus 3 at the same point this. And it has intercept minus 5. Intercept minus 5 means minus 4 minus 5. It should pass to the point this as well as this. Then by joining this point and this point, producing to both ends, we can draw the line. See here? You see now we can draw the line. But that line we must draw on the left of minus 1 region only. Yeah, the left of minus 1 region means on the left of this part. This part only we need. And therefore, we'll erase this way. We keep this one to give the idea to the reader. We have used this intercept minus 5 in drawing this line. That's the meaning. Huh? Then this equation is going to be y equals minus 2x minus 5. That is okay. So come to second one. Second one is y equals x plus 2 times mod x minus 1. Right. There we need mod x minus 1. mod x minus 1 changes at 1. This is the right of 1, it is x minus 1, left of this, here multiply minus sign, no? Minus x plus 1. Okay. People, yeah, y. First one, x less than 1. For the graph, you need to go y equals x plus 2 times mod x minus 1. Let's see what the equation of this. On the left of 1, mod x minus 1 is this, minus x plus 1. With y, here minus 2x plus x is minus x plus 2. Suddenly, x greater than or equal to 1. Y equals x plus 2 times mod x minus 1. Mod x minus 1, on the right of 1 is x minus 1. So we get y equals 3x minus 2. Right. Now we need to find this 2 points to draw this one. X equals 1, definitely we have to put there. Then we put x equals 1, x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is going to be 1. 1, 1. 1, 1 point. Yeah. Now 1, 1 point we have to very carefully mark. Right? People, when two graphs are drawn on the same diagram, and after drawing the first graph, while you are drawing the second graph, you have to be very careful. Because first graph only available in the OXY plane, people, rough sketch is okay. But second graph, when you draw, the two graphs can be compared to each other. So therefore, the relative positions are very important. Then x equals 1 point, we have to first check. X equals 1. So this point is what? When y equals 0, what do you get here? Y0 means x half. This is half. Then 1 is on the right. When x equals 1, y also 1. When I put x equals 1 here, see here, 2 into 1 means 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Y equals 1. Therefore, 1, 1 point is on this line. See here, 1 point is on this line. 1 point is here, therefore. 1 point is here. Right? Then, next one. To draw this one, we need other points. Yeah. The next point I can take its intercept minus 2. This was minus 1. Minus 2 is here, people. Then we have to join this point and this point. So this is the 1 now. Here this is 1. Then we have to draw the line, join this and this, and produce this way. We have to produce that line from here, this direction, right? So then I can do this way. This way, we can do that now. What is that equation? That equation is 3x minus 2, no? Now for this one also, we have to have 1 point. Put x equals 1, minus 1 plus 2 is 1, y equals 1. Again the same point this we get. Right. Then to get it, what the intercept is 2 plus 2. Now there's a certain issue. When we draw, now rough scale only people here we use, no? Rough scale. We are not going to draw this on the graph paper. That is the issue. At the examination, we draw this on the single rule paper. Single rule paper. So there you are not going to form a certain scale. Yeah. Now, when we sketch this one, we can draw roughly like this. Then there's a certain issue in your mind. When we draw like this, really whether these two lines cut or not. That you can very easily determine like this. Now, this one has a variant 1 minus 1. Right. This one has a variant minus 2. Variant minus 2 make bigger angle with the negative x-axis. You see. Variant minus 1, small angle. This. Then the line, this has variant minus 1. So therefore, that should make an angle smaller than this. Such line, if you draw, that should go this way and cut this previous line. That way we can do this. Huh? This way. Right. Then step 2 we can mark there roughly. I manage that also. Then it's going this way, but I write go this way. Yeah? This is now. Right. This is the way. Okay, now this equation is this equation is y minus 6 plus 2. Okay, no? Then we need these 2 points. Let us take this point as A, and this we know already. Point A we need. Point A exponent we need people, right? Point A exponent we need. Right. Then point A you can find very easily. Okay, point A. Yeah, solve these 2 equations, no? Equate the right hand side. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 2x minus 5. So this is side x minus 4. Huh? This is minus 4, no? Now what is asking? Then solve the equation x plus 2 times mod x minus 1, 2 times mod x plus 1 minus 3. This and this being equal. What do you mean by that? Huh? This means the blue one, this is black one. This is the y of blue one, this is the y of black one. Asking what? When the y values of the graphs are equal, what are the x values? Y values of the graphs are equal, people. At this point, the height to both graphs equal means y value equal, here also equal. Then the solution of that mean at that point x coordinate are the solutions. So therefore, by the diagram we can write solutions are what? Minus 7 and x equals 1. By the diagram we can see that very clearly. Secondly, asking find the set of values of x satisfying the inequality. What is the inequality they are given now? Inequality is x plus 2 times mod x minus 1 greater than 2 times mod x plus 1 minus 3. What is this people? This is the blue graph, no? In my diagram. This is black one. Huh? The blue one should be above the black one. Blue one should be above the black one. You know, blue one is above the black one here. On the right of 7, minus 7. On the right of minus 7, excluding this 1. Excluding this 1. The blue one is above the black. Correct, no? Below this, no? On the right of minus 7, from here to here, blue one above the black. But here they are equal. That's why I say here, excluding this. After that, on the right of 1, again blue one above the black. Then this happens, but x greater than minus 7 with x not equal to 1. Without taking x1 on the right of minus 7 for all that x's, but the blue one is above. Or we can write from minus 7 to 1 or x less than 1 greater than minus 7 and x greater than 1. This is also correct. That way you can write. Yeah, next one, logarithm part. They are given a log n to the base 2n b log 2n to the base 3n c log 3n to the base 4n. So that 1 plus abc equals 2bc. Right. We need to show this now. 1 plus abc is equal to 2bc. This left hand side is equal to right hand side. That's what we have to do. Then I start from left hand side. Then I substitute for this abc by this value. Keep simplifying and finally I take to right hand side this 2bc. Yeah, 1 plus a here log 2n b log 3 into n c 0.3. Huh? Okay, now here the base 2n of 3n here 4n. You know, people, change of base formula we learned in logarithm. It says log b to the base a. When we write, introducing new base, we can write this logarithm. Suppose the new base is c. Here we put c. Here we put c. In this value and this value come in this b and a respectively. That is change of base formula. Now using that, I write this right hand side this c. 1 plus. Here I write using the base e. This is base e. Base e. You know what is meant by e, right? Then I can write this one log then n to the base e. Here 2n. This one e 2n e 3n. Here log e 3n log e 4n. Okay. Then you can cancel down this. 1 plus, you get this log en divided by log e 4n like this. The base is now e. When the base is e, you can write this log to the base e as ln also. That's also correct. Now, this one I can write again by using the reverse use of the change of base formula. Here, CC we have the same base, like here, E and E. You can write this one like this. Drop this C, write log, B we can bring here, A we can bring here. Using the reverse use of this, I can write this one how? 1 plus log in 4 in like this. This way we can write. Okay. Right now. Now I can write this one log 4 in here. Okay, no? Right. Reason is log base and the number being equal here means that log value has a value 1. Okay. Now here we have log sum of two log terms. You know, we have learned something like this. Log m in is equal to what? Log am plus log am. This one we know. When two log terms are added, that you can write as a product like this. Then using that, I can write this one log 4 in base 4 in and n 4 in square. 4 in square. 4 in, only n squared, multiply this and this. Right, now you can write this one yes. 4 in square you can write this way. Log 2 in perfect square like this. Then this is coming. Okay. Now you have another rule for log. This power you can bring before. 2 log 2 in 4 in like this. Okay. Now we can write next one. How? 2. This one I can write this way. Again, we can apply change of base formula. Log 2 in, I write 3m here. This one I can write log 4 in 3m. I write this one introducing new base 3m using the change of base formula, right? Correct? This 2 in coming here, 4 in coming here, this. People, you know, we learn another one property of log. What is that? 1 over log base a b here. This log term is really at the moment below this line. You can bring this to numerator. Then these two exchange the places. Such rule we have learned. Now you can bring this to numerator. Then what happens? This 4 and 3 n places change. Then we get 2 log 2n base 3n log 3n here 4n. 2 times log 2 and 3n is b, log 3n 4n is c. BC coming. Then we started from left hand side. Then we got 2BC. That's the answer. Okay, number 3. Right. Right. Now, part question 3. Using the expansion of sine a plus b. Sine a plus b. What is the expansion of sine a plus b? Sine a of b plus cos a sine b. Ask him to find sine 5 pi by 12. 5 pi by 12 means what? 5 pi by 12 means 15 degrees, 75 degrees. 5 pi by 12 is 75 degrees. Then here substitute for A, 45 degrees. That means 5 by 4. B 30 degrees, 5 by 6. 45 plus 30 is 75. That is coming, huh? Then we get sine 5 pi by 12, left hand side. Sine A, sine 5 by 4, plus B, cos 5 by 6, plus cos 5 by 4, sine 5 by 6. Sine 5 by 4 is 1 over root 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2, 1 over root 2, half. This is really 2 root 2, root 3 plus 1. Now multiply both the numerator and denominator by root 2. Then this root 2 and the multiplier together 2. Then here 4 coming. This is root 6. And here root 2. Root 6 plus root 2 divided by 4. Hence deduce that cos 5 pi by 6. Right. That means cos 5 pi by 6 means 5 pi by 6 can be obtained multiplying 5 pi by 12 by 2. Okay. 5 pi by 12 when multiplied by 2, we get 5 pi by 6. Right. Then you can use this one. This is. You know, people, we have cos 2 theta formula as 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Then if I put for this theta, that 5 pi by 12, then this will be 5 pi by 6. This will be sin squared 5 pi by 12. Since sin 5 pi by 12 we have there, we can take this answer. Theta, we put 5 pi by 12. Then this becomes cos 5 pi by 6. 1 minus 2 sin squared 5 pi by 12. This is. And minus 2 times sin squared 5 pi by 12. Sin 5 pi by 12 is this. Then its perfect square we must write here. Root 6 plus root 2 divided by 4 perfect square. Okay, no? Then here we get 1 minus 2 times here 16, no? First square 16, no? That 16 and this 2 we can divide. We can write here 8. Square is 6 plus 2 plus 2 root 2. Correct, no? Here 4 squared 16, 2 and 16, 8. Square this root 6, square this root 2, multiply this 2 and multiply by 2. 2 root 12. Then take common difference 8. Here 8, here minus 8, minus 2 root 12. Okay. Here this 12 we can write 4 into 3. Then that 4 root is 2, then 4 root 3, no? Hmm? This and this you can cancel down. Here 4 and this you can cancel down. We get minus root 3 by 2. Correct, no? 5 pi by 6 means 150 degrees. No? Cos 150 is equal to minus cos 30. Correct, no? Minus cos root 3 by 2. Answer coming, no? Right, next part. If alpha plus beta minus gamma equals pi, then prove that sin squared alpha plus sin squared beta minus sin squared gamma is equal to this answer, right? Become that. Alpha plus beta minus gamma equals pi. Then ask him to prove this. Sin squared alpha plus sin squared beta minus sin squared gamma. For this one, we must obtain the answer 2 sin alpha, sin beta, cos gamma. Right. Then, right, I will do it like this. This one sin squared alpha I write. This one sin squared beta minus sin squared gamma I can write sin beta minus sin gamma into sin beta plus sin gamma. Like this. Now apply here sin c minus sin d. Sin c minus sin d means 2 cos beta plus gamma by 2 sin beta minus gamma by 2. Here sin c plus sin d 2 sin beta plus gamma by 2 cos beta minus gamma by 2. Now you can take this 2 sin beta plus gamma by 2 with this cos beta plus gamma by 2. This is like 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. No? When you take this beta plus gamma as theta, this is now 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. What is that? 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 means sin theta. No? Then we can write sin squared alpha plus this and this. We get sin theta beta plus gamma. And similarly, this 2 and this and this. We can write what? 2 sin, now take beta minus gamma as theta. 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. That is again sin theta, no? Sin beta minus gamma. Right? Now, we are given here alpha plus beta minus gamma as pi, no? You can subject this beta minus gamma, taking this alpha to right hand side. Then beta minus gamma is what? Take this alpha to right hand side, pi minus alpha. Then I can write for this one pi minus alpha because distribution given now. Distribution given now. Then we have sine squared alpha plus sine beta plus gamma. This is now sine phi minus alpha. Phi means 180. Okay. Then we can write sine phi minus alpha is sine alpha. This is sine alpha. This sine alpha and this sine alpha you can take out common. Then here we have sine alpha plus sine beta plus gamma. Okay. Right. Now here we have to apply again sin c plus sin d. Before applying that sin c plus sin d, I replace this alpha by subjecting alpha by this. Bring minus gamma to right hand side, beta to right hand side. So what do you get? Sin alpha alpha. You can take this to right, phi minus beta plus gamma. This is not beta. Alpha when you subject, take this right to phi minus beta plus gamma. Plus sin beta plus gamma. This phi minus something you can write like this. Sin minus beta minus gamma, no? When you take minus out from both, minus sign outside, beta minus gamma coming inside the bracket. Correct, no? Then what do you get here? Sin 180 minus theta form this takes. Sin 180 minus theta. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Can I write that here? Equals sin alpha times sin 180 minus beta minus gamma means sin beta minus gamma plus sin beta plus gamma. Now apply here CD formula again. Sin alpha by 2. What is sin C plus sin D? 2 sin. First add the angles and divide by 2. Then we get beta. First, there is a difference of the angles. Beta minus beta we cancel out. Minus 2 gamma divided by 2 is minus gamma. Cos minus gamma is cos gamma. No? Then we get the answer 2 sin alpha sin beta cos gamma. That way you can take the answer. Right now? Take the part C, ask it for general solutions. To cos squared x plus root 3 sin x plus 1 equals 0. Cos squared x will write 1 minus sin squared x root 3 sin x plus 1 equals 0. Multiplied by minus sin, remove the bracket, 2 sin squared x minus root 3 sin x, here minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. We get right, huh? You can factorize this. We get factors. 2 sin x plus root 3 sin x minus root 3. You see, we get factors. 2 sin x plus root 3 sin x minus root 3. Then you can equate this 0. Then we get for sin x minus root 3 by 2. Here we get sin x root 3. But this is impossible. Impossible because sin x, maximum value of sin x is 1, minimum value is minus 1. Therefore, root 3 is 1.7321. So it's impossible because of that. This one you can write sin x to get minus root 3 by 2. It should be sin minus 30 minus 5 by 3. Sin minus 60. Minus sign you can take out now. Minus sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. This is coming now. Minus root 3 by 2 coming like that. Sin sign equal to we can write x in 5 plus minus 1 power n minus 5 by 3 where n is in integer. That you can take that. Okay. Next one, part D. Tan inverse half plus tan inverse 1/3. Half can show equals 5 by 4. Right? Okay, now we can take this as alpha, this as beta. Then tan alpha is this half, tan beta is 1/3. Right. Here so the left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means I'm going to show it like this. If I can show, we need to show this alpha plus beta equals 5 by 4. The same thing we can show, taking this to right hand side, this beta 5 by 4 minus beta. If I can show alpha equals 5 by 4 minus beta, that's also correct. Then I take like this. I'm going to find first this. Then 5 by 4 minus beta I'm going to find. Then what do you get? Tan 5 by 4 minus tan beta divided by 1 plus tan 5 by 4 tan beta. Okay. I expanded this using tan A minus B formula. Tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. Tan 5 by 4 is tan 45, 1, huh? 1 minus tan beta 1/3. 1 plus 1/3. Simplify this. 3 minus 1 means 2, 2/3 numerator. Here 2 by 3. This and this you can cancel down, we get half. Right? Again, we get tan 5 by 4 minus beta equals half. But tan alpha also half, no? Therefore, what is this? This is tan alpha. Tan 5 by 4 minus beta. Because tan alpha. Therefore, we can ignore tan on both sides. This says what? 5 by 4 minus beta equals alpha. Brings this side minus beta. Then alpha plus beta equals 5 by 4. Correct? No? We have to prove alpha plus beta is 5 by 4. No? That's what we have proved. Therefore, this thing is proved.